OTB Spreads here, giving you guys a tutorial on Blowout Alert by sportsfbi.com, where you can sign up for free today. Just click the link in the descriptions tab. Get the #1 data and research tool in the industry, guys. Big upgrades this week. That's why I'm going to do a walkthrough here for about 5 to 6 minutes. Just go over a couple things. What you're looking at is the login screen, which has an abundance of information, guys. You can just go straight here to sportsfbi.com, take a look at this login screen, and work through it. You can go ahead and click on this Philadelphia Baltimore game. Um, just like this. It'll give you the matchup preview. It'll give you what the computer is saying, 72%, 5-3 Philly to Baltimore. Blowout probability, it has it at 14%, so it's thinking it's going to be a close game. Gives you some of the engine edges right here. All of this is free. Look at all this data, man. I talked with, the developer today, Gabe, and I was talking to, man, you might have too much good stuff for free, guys. Like, honestly, you just got to get on there and use it. Highly recommend you sign up for Pro, sign up for Elite. You'll get even more information, signals, top suspects. I'll show you all that stuff here in a minute. But you can share it to your Twitter, share it to your Facebook, LinkedIn, threads. You can copy this link and go share it on other social media platforms. But we have the sharing tool. You can get the lineups. I mean, look, you just click here, shows you the lineup, their projected starters in the hitting order. But yeah, man, there's so much you guys can do. We have all the same features right here on that main page. It gives you a kind of a description about how the engine, how the data is built right here. I mean, it's phenomenal. The plans are right down here at the bottom. Once you kind of go down here and click on see all features, gives you everything, but you get all the way down to the bottom. It shows you the plans. You got your weekly, monthly, all that other good stuff, pro, all that other good stuff, elite, yearly, all that good stuff, man. Kind of gives you a breakdown right here on what the plans are and to compare them. You got these lifetimes, phenomenal, guys. It's worth every single fucking dollar. Highly recommend you guys sign up. You will win more, and that's the whole point, is to find edges and work along through this tech along with me on YouTube. So, guys, show you around. Let's dive in now. Here we're logged in. This is the main page. Summary, right? If you want to come here, it'll give you 5 high run environments here. So you got Washington, Atlanta, St. Louis, and Toronto, Kansas City, Colorado, Detroit, and Oakland, Boston, and Dodgers. So what you would want to do there is kind of target the top of the order. Now let's go ahead and scroll down here, and it does have the. Let's go to this St. Louis Toronto game because I kind of agree with that one. It says extra innings, 30 out of 40. It means it does have a chance to hit extras. That's a fairly high score out of 40. Gives you a medium rating. So you just kind of go down here. It says it's going to be a moderate total, so selective stacking. For me, I would want to always kind of target the top 5 hitters, 1 through 5. It's giving you a couple guys to take, with value. Ivan Herrera, Miles Straw, and Vlad Guerrero. Some core players off of this team: Akamoto, Springer, Brandon Valenzuela, I believe. I wanted to say Venezuela, but I knew it wasn't that. Gives you a couple guys to fade. So you can kind of dive in here on the summary, and it will give you a kind of a higher lean on where to go, what players to look at, what the percentages are. This is just slightly above a coin flip game. So for me, I typically like to play the underdog in a coin flip game, but I'm not a big fan of what I've seen out of the Cardinals here as of late. So for me, I think I might want to go with the Toronto Blue Jays at home in that one. But yeah, that's kind of how this works here on the summary. You can just kind of jump in. What game's going to be lower run environment? It tells you right here. Maybe target more pitcher props in that if they believe it's going to be a kind of a lower environment, toughest pitching matchup. We know that the Cubs with Rhea and then Garrett Cole on the mound, so that would kind of be a target on the under, or maybe not as much on player props. So you can kind of get an idea off of the summary here, guys. This is the case builder. We did add this. I think I showed you guys around on this one earlier. We will be adding a feature where you kind of refresh and reorganize your props here in the near future. But right now we've generated players for you. It will switch them out automatically for you if you just adjust the odds, or if you want to do a strictly EV 4-leg parlay. Like this is plus 1100. Pedro Ramirez for a single, Suzuki for over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Esmeralda Valdez for an RBIs plus 1100, plus 219% EV with a 26% projected hit rate. So if you want to do that, if you wanted something a little bit more certain, you could take it down to 2 legs, minus 200. Suzuki for over 2 hits, runs, RBIs. Andrew Montesero for a hit tomorrow. plus 274. So that's a plus 154% with a 68% chance on the hit. So it's actually a really good one. I might actually have to take that one, guys. So that is the case builder. It does it for you. Like I said, in the near future, we're going to have some things where if you wanted to target more of different style props, you can do it and refresh it. Or if you wanted to just keep Suzuki, you click the box, click refresh, and I give you another guy with Suzuki. So we've got some things like that in the works. But for now, this has been great. We've cashed 5 out of the last 7 of these that I've given out on my Discord. So guys, jump in there as well. You can go to my Instagram and you can find that Discord. So let's keep it moving, man. That was the cases. Leads, that's your value plays. So really, what are the best values for hits? If you organize it by where's it at? I don't see it. I don't see the projections on here anymore. Huh. It's confusing me here. We made some updates today, so bear with me here. There used to be some projections there, I thought, but maybe that's signals. Yeah, it's signals that I'm thinking about. Yeah, signals. Yep, that's what it was. Sorry. So the leads, guys, this is the value plays. Um, Total bases, it's pretty much just telling you their hit percentage over the last 5 games. Um, what they've done. 80% hit rate, 60% hit rate, 60, 80, 80. 80% is not always indicative. Just because they're hitting at 80% doesn't mean tomorrow they're going to hit it. But it is indicative to show you that they're in a uptrend. Versus a guy like Mickey Moniak or Hunter Goodman who are in a downtrend but have a favorable pitcher matchup tomorrow. So that's why they made the list. And this is kind of showing you over total bases. So two total bases here. Look, plus 260 for Rafaela. I mean, that's great value. Dude just cracked a home run today. He cracked a grand slam 3 games ago. I mean, yeah. I mean, how many times has he had 2 total bases the last few? Wow, look at this. One, one, one. I mean, that's a home run there. So that's 4. Um, that's 2 hits. That's 2. That's a home run there. That's 4. Look at that, man. He's hit over 2 total bases 4 out of the last 5 games for plus 260. That's a great value play. So that's exactly how you can find it, guys. You just kind of look at the hit rate, look at the trend, see who they're playing. I know they're playing the Dodgers, but Sheehan is still gettable for a guy like Rafaela. I think I'd want to put him inside of something tomorrow or just take that straight. Home run value plays, there's a couple there. I typically like to go to signals. I don't really use the value plays for these guys. But what that really is just kind of showing you Rafaela at plus 630. That's silly. I would definitely take that one as a value play, getting more juice for the squeeze, right? Versus, taking a guy like Schwarber who's probably plus 200 tomorrow. So with both those guys probably having the same implied probability to go yard. So that's the difference between the home run value play versus a signal on the home run side. So once you go to signals here, you can go to your home runs. I've always told you guys, I like to organize it by pitcher matchup first. Look to see who has the highest ratings and if there's anybody with a high rating over a 0.25 on the projections with a pitching edge and elite spot. Jack Caglione screams, put me on your parlay tomorrow. Akamoto kind of does as well. See who else we got in here. Some tougher pitching matchups tomorrow. Dela Cruz has been hitting the ball really well. Sal Stewart has been hitting the ball really well lately. Um, I think I'd want to look at Sal Stewart as well on this home run chart. Junior Caminero, he didn't get one today. He's kind of been quiet in this series. I think that, with his matchup tomorrow, he might be able to get after him. Um, let me just take a. We're not doing a home run show. I'm showing you guys around the app a little bit, so I'm not going to deep dive onto that one, guys. But yeah, that's kind of how you use the home run signals. We have pitching now as well. We didn't have this before, so you just go up here, click on the pitching. Same thing. It'll show you the matchup versus the order. If you filter it, it shows you what the projection is for tomorrow, what they've been averaging, and then what have they averaged the last 5. We know that Gavin Williams has been throwing at high, stinky F and cheese. So he averages right around 7. He's been at 10, so he's been well over. But I would agree. I think the downtrend's coming here, so they're going to have his line juiced. You'd want to look for a guy on an uptrend, maybe like a Chase Burns tomorrow for 7 Ks. Sandy Alcantara here for maybe 6. Gauge jumps, another one trending upward. And you kind of have these charts. So when you get to guys like Miz and Gav, they're coming off some really solid outings, and typically once you see them go on those big streaks after 1 or 2 games, you start to see a downtrend. So for me, I'd be looking to target some of these other guys, maybe like Sandy Alcantara, Chase Burns, even a Peter Lambert who's played really well this season. I know he doesn't have the best strikeout stuff, but he can get there at times. I think I'd want to look at him for 5Ks tomorrow. So that's just something to take a look at with the signals guys inside the app. Intel, once again, the Intel here, this is the EV scanner. It was just renamed today. We're going to be able to organize some things a little bit better for you here in the coming weeks, but you do have this JSON file you can download, feed it to your chat GPT, tell you to break down what they feel is the best EV plays on the slate. That will really help you out as well. You can add this by clicking this little radar button. That's one of the last things we'll cover. Let's just go ahead and take Tyrone Taylor, put this on here at plus 600 for over 2 RBIs. Um, just a plus 600 one leg play, hit rate projected 40% of the time over the last 10 games, and then implied probability tomorrow is 14% by the books. I don't really believe that's going to hit, but that is an EV play. And what EV plays do for you, if you were to bet $10 on, let's say, 30 bets tomorrow, and that's one of the ones that cashes, that 60 covers 6 other plays now. Like, you freed up money. In long term, when you bet EV style betting, all you have to do is get on a little streak and you will compound your dollars. That's the point of EV betting, is compounding, as opposed to betting heavy favorites at minus 200. You take a couple minus 200 losers, and next thing you know, you're unprofitable. So EV betting is the opposite. All you need to do is find a couple winners and you start to become profitable. So with that said, guys, that's the Intel, that's the EV scanner. Obviously, the lower the line here, the less confident it is. The higher the line here, like this green one, the more confident it is. But obviously, you can see with the line at plus 210, it's not as big of a payout as a guy with a less of a line like Nolan Arenado for 2 runs tomorrow at plus 1500. So, yeah, that's the Intel hit list, is what our hit rates have been. Yesterday on 8-1, we cashed our watch, which is our medium ranked player props we suggest at an 80% hit rate. Our strongest props, we hit at a 65% hit rate, and our weakest props, we hit at a 62% hit rate. So those medium level props have been absolutely crushing the last couple games. It looks like we recommended 19 of them, and we hit 15. So man, I mean, that's who else is doing that? Your capper ain't doing it. I'm not putting out 19 props and getting 79% right. That's why I don't play a ton of props. They can be hard to call. I'll do anywhere between 4 to 6 props a day, and that is it. And I look a lot at the pitchers. I look a lot at the hits. Occasionally total bases. You guys know I'm a home run expert, and we cash at least 1 to 2 a week. So we're real close today. Real close. We were one leg short. So we'll see what we can do tomorrow and make some noise. But that's the hit list, guys. That is the core of this main page. Now, we did just add this here. This is AI. So now let's say we want to type AI help me select the top 3 home run hitters on today's slate. Let's see. Thinks a little bit slower. It's a little slow like myself, need time to think, but that was a little quicker than last time I asked it. Look, it says Matt Olson, Murakami, and Hunter Goodman, your top 3 home run hitters built by Sports Blowout Alert. There you guys go. Look at that. How cool is that? I believe that's an elite option. I don't think you can get that on any other level. I think that is elite because obviously money goes into running a website, guys. I know you guys love free shit. Who doesn't? But there is money that goes into running a website. There is a money that goes into running communities. It's not just, hey, let me give you all my picks for free. Time is energy, time is money. And sign up today for Elite, man. Grab yourself this cool ass tool. Now let's see if it'll answer this one. AI help me with the pitcher. Let's see. Most likely to throw 10 strikeouts on today's games. Let's see. It's saying the Miz and Gavin Williams. Fuck it, make a 2 leg parlay. Jacob Mizorski and Gavin Williams for both for 9Ks. How about that? Take them both for 9. Look at that, man. How cool is that? So we just added that, man. What other app has that? I've bought OddsJam. OddsJam doesn't have that. I've been on OddsShopper. They don't have it. Download Audible. They don't have it. Go to pick. There's not another app out there like this one, guys. So when I tell you this is the best data and research tool in the industry, you really need to be promoting it and being part of my community and really talking this thing up. You don't got to talk my brand up on the ball spreads. I take care of myself. My name's going to get out there one way or the other. What I need you guys to do is talk about this. This is world class. This is a game changer. You know, you can follow my plays all you want, but this can help you become a better, help you make your own plays more. Now let's dive into the radar to show you how and what I mean by that. So look, we added that Tyrone Taylor play, remember? And then I have a couple leans that I kind of picked when I was doing my YouTube show earlier today. Now, let's say I wanted to create a three leg money line play, right? So I go in here, I type that in. You can just add everything, or you can create the cases and go back in. Like now, if I wanted to, I could click on the Cardinals, I could go to case and add that directly into the three leg parlay. Or you could go to your default one that you kind of made and go from here. So we'll click on move, we'll highlight Houston, we'll highlight the Twins spread, and we'll highlight the A's. There we go. Let's move those three on over to the three leg parlay. We're going to move them. Boom. Now look, right there. You click on it and it gives it to you right here. All three. And you can track them. And you can track them. It'll update you when the line changes. It'll update you on a bunch of stuff. There's going to be SMS notifications coming in the pipe. All kind of really cool stuff with this radar. And we're going to have it where at some point you can share out of this. You can kind of incorporate it into a social aspect. But right now, this is just more for the better purpose of tracking and getting a better read on this tech. So highly recommend you guys, sign up today and mess around with it because it is one of the best in the industry. But that's pretty much it, guys. I said I was going to keep this thing around 6 minutes, but I never do. 16-minute tutorial. Hopefully you found this information useful. I'll see you next time. Book